So hi, this is How is Curry, and today I'm gonna talk. I'm gonna do a story time because yes, okay. And it isn't all about the story time. It is more about one of my crushes, because I had like I don't know, 19 crush. Oh no, but I had a little less, a little. Okay, so first, I'm gonna talk about this boy that I am currently, right now. I have a crush on this boy. Don't question what I am doing right now, okay? So, this boy, I'm gonna like say some key people, I think, that are like connected to this story. First, these are this group that I would name the Gossip Girls. Are the ones that introduced me to the. Okay, so I am older than the most of the kids in my classroom. So that's why it is important, okay? So these girls just are there, like they introduced me to one of the kids in my classroom that is the brother of my crush. We're gonna call him Matthias because yes, and my crush, we're gonna call him Samuel because that is his real name. XD. These Gossip Girls just told me, oh, do you want to be our friends? And in their group is this boy Matthias. So Matthias, it sounds strange. Oh God. He just came and said to me, oh, do you want to eat with us? And I was like, okay, that's good, that's nice, okay, I don't have any problem with that. Then I eat with them, and in their group is Samuel too, but he isn't too much time with them. It's most of his time with his brother and not with the girls. They just start to talk, and I start to eat with the Gossip Girls because I didn't have anyone because I'm new in this school. Yippee! Oh my God! Because in my country, the schools start in different times of the year, so it is strange. I'm not gonna tell you that. So I started to be the older of the classroom because of that. And this boy, Samuel, is the same age as me. Why? Because he lost 1 year. Okay, he should be in 7th grade like me, but we two are in 6th grade. He for other reasons than me, but like that is like the story. Okay, so this boy is just like when I see it like in the table and he's right there, I'm like, oh, first boy I found pretty in this country. Oh my God, because every crush I had, I've seen them like they're ugly because they were ugly. I'm not gonna lie to you, but this boy was beautiful, I think. He was pretty. He is pretty. So he just told me like, oh, what's your name? And I'm like, I'm Howard Scobie. And he's like, oh, I'm Samuel. His brother, just Matthias, just came and said, oh, he draws so beautiful. She knows how to draw. Oh my God, she draws so beautifully. And his brother was like, oh, I want to see. And I'm like, no. And there is the climate point where he starts to talk to me more. And I'm like, hi, 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 I have to go, I have to go, I have to go. But he just wants to talk with me. So every time that, because I love these things like manzanitas de Peru, because I don't know how to say that in English. I love to make that fucking things. It is just like, oh my god. And here, every time I do I just play with it, and I said, oh, how old are you? And in my brain I was like, oh, I am too shy to question him in his face. I questioned him with this paper thing, and he's like, oh, I'm 12. And I'm like, oh, he's younger than me. Oh, fucking lord. And then he says, I'm going to 13. And I'm like, oh, he's of my age, because I am 13. And then he's like, oh god, my god. And then he questions me, like out of anywhere, like, how old are you? And I am like, oh, I'm 13th. But in that time I was 12 to 13, so yeah, we are of the same age, XD. So I'm starting to be nervous, so god. So then this boy just starts like little chit chat with me, and I'm like, oh my god, why does he want to talk with me? Because so I started like, oh yeah, I have to go. And in my school there are microwaves, so now almost every day I go to Matthias, his brother, and I start to talk with him because we are friends. I hope so. And Samuel is just with his brother because they are almost all the day together. I don't know why. I don't know, but they are almost every day together, all the day. I don't know why they like that, but okay. Because with my sister, 1 hour with her, and we start to hate in each other. I don't know how they do that. Almost every time I come and I said hello to Matthias, my friend, obviously, Samuel just gets ecstatic, and it is something that I do when I see one of my crushes. Like almost every time I see a crush of mine, like I am in love with this guy or this other, and I found him, I'm just like ecstatic. Oh my god, por Dios, un puto mosquito. Bueno, so this boy is just taking me out of my line right now, because that's why I wanted to make this video. So it isn't because I'm so in love with him, my heart beats so fast. No, it's because it is horrible. I am in love with one of my friend's brother. It is so stupid. It is like Wattpad, but in real life. No, the only thing that goes is that he likes me too. Or something like that. I don't know what the hell I am doing with my life, but yeah. So other thing, I'm gonna just talk about this man because yes, other thing that had happened to me, like in this week, exactly this week, it was this week. I was just like normally, and they ring bells. So I go, they ring bells for going out of the school and to our homes, no? Isn't it? So I take one of the floor's paper because the teacher always tell me, oh, how scary, take the papers in the floor, because the people in this classroom is garbage and can take off their own trash. Sorry. And I'm okay, I'm gonna take off the papers, and then I go to the trash in here, and I go and throw the papers in there. And then I see him waiting for his brother, because his brother is just in my classroom, Matthias. He he just starts to watch me while I am throwing the papers in the trash, and then I turn the face up because I feel like, you know, when you feel like someone is watching you and you're like, someone is watching me, what the fuck. And I just turn up. I just you can see my paper. I just so, and I see him watching me, and I'm like, oh my god. And I am trying to get up again because the trash is like in the floor, and I have to bend down just for it, just for throw the papers. When I am going up, I heard myself this fucking shit, and I'm like, oh my god, because I was in pain in that time. It was horrible because I was in double pain, with the pain of him watching me and the pain of me just hurting myself with this. And then his brother Matthias just came out, and I'm like, okay, I am safe, yappy. And my friends just had watched that, and they are like, oh, what the hell, bro? Because in that time they didn't knew. Only one of my friends knew about that. Oh, I have another thing to tell, but this is just too long. But I'm gonna tell it anyways. Before I had ever told anyone that I liked this boy, I was with one of my ex-friends. It is important why she started to be one of my ex-friends. And it is like I came to her and I told her, oh, I like one boy, but I can't tell you. You have to try to know. And she's like, oh, what about she says the last name, like we're gonna say the last name of Pipiri Pipi. And she says like, oh, it is one of the Pipiri Pipis. And I'm like, yes, but what of the who of them, who? And she's like, what about Samuel? And I'm like, you're a witch, how did you knew that? And she's like, oh, I don't know, I just said something. And I'm like, okay, but don't tell anyone. Then okay, then she tells me, oh, I want to tell him because he's in my seats, he is in my classroom. And I'm like, no, don't tell him. And one of the things that just made me mad is that she didn't even knew my name. And how do I knew it? Because when she goes and told him without my permission, he doesn't come to me the next day. The next day just says to his friends like, oh my god, one of the girls in my classroom told me that one of my friends likes me. Who could it be? And I'm like, oh my god, I have to pray right now. And I wasn't even sure at all that I liked him. It was like simple attraction. Now I know that maybe I'm not in love with him, but at least I like him. So yeah. So that's why I stopped being friends with this girl, and that's why it is so horrible. How could you say to my crush like, oh, one girl, I don't remember, I think that she told him like one other different name, because my name is like, my mom just put me how scary, like an example. And the people think that my name, they usually pronounce it like scary how or ta 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 ta, like differently. It is so stupid, but that it just had saved me from losing not one but a whole group of friends, maybe like the Gossip Girls and like that. What other thing just had gone into my mind is that in my school they make like so much things like bullying is wrong, bullying that thing, and bullying those things. So that's why my school, and it has cameras almost like, if they could, they put like cameras in the bathrooms. Yesterday we've made like some strange thing, like it was a judge and it wasn't real, obviously. Like they just put hypothetical, like a hypothetical case of bullying, like a victim. They were like, who wants to come up in here? And I just raised up my hand with other bunch of kids. And in my school there are like so many psychologists, and one of my friends goes every day to them, and just for saying them hi. So one of the psychologists were the one that she talked the most, and he saw me and he's like, how is Carrie? Coming here to the judge. And I'm like, okay. He talks about the case and like that. And when he questions me like, oh, how do you feel about that? You had feel like that, those type of things in your daily life? And I was like, oh no, this thing, and I just got nervous because he was right in front of me, seeing me, and I'm like, oh God, no. And I just got nervous because I'm like, oh, it feels horrible. We start to feel like sticky when they told us, and it is just something a little strange. It feels bad, it feels horrible. It is so sad when it happens to you that someone doesn't accept you. Like, it is so common for me with my crushes. Like, I told them and they are like, oh no, I don't like you. And so I was so nervous because I didn't want to say something wrong for this guy just to not like me. I think like my friends doesn't know if he could like me or not, because I almost don't talk with him, and I usually make conspiracy theories about these things. And one of them is that this girl said Scary How, and he remembered my name, that is How Scary, and he thought, oh, it could be that girl. And then yesterday I told one of my friends that I like him, and his brother Matthias hears something about it. He's like, oh, who likes my brother? And I'm like, oh no, no one, I'm just telling her that I don't like him. And my friend is like, who you like? And because she doesn't remember things too often, and I'm like, I tell you later. I'll tell you later, okay? So funniest stories about this man. What other things? I just had tell like so much things, but about him, like he could maybe know it because his brother just said, oh, I heard these two girls, how is Carrie and her friend talking about you, and that maybe one of them likes you. And he's like, oh my God. And that's why he just starts like seeing me in other ways, because in other time he would just saw me normally, but now he just sees me like, you can see my face, but imagine him like in those I don't know, in those Wattpad stories, like they tell, like he made a little smiley face, something like that. It is so funny. It is like a Wattpad story. So yeah, this would be all. Maybe one day I could talk to you about crushes that I've had, because for that I could make 100 videos and I couldn't stop with it. So it would be a great video. not all, but my top 5, something like that. Like, so with your recommendations for future videos, could be about challenges of painting, more story times, more crushes story times, and tell me if you think that I could deal with this Samuel. I can deal with him, I can go and confess. If you think that I can go and confess to him, like tell him, oh, I like you, and like that, it will be a great video. Maybe tell one of my friends that just recorded it. It would be great. If you want that, if you want to me to confess to him, just comment it right now, please. Just for me to have an excuse to confess to him, because I can't do it alone. So bye. I hope you like this video, even though it is so long and I almost talk too fast and I get out of her. So bye.